My name's John Seitz. I'm the Ohio, Michigan Territory Manager, and what we're standing here next to is the Max Chisel from Great Plains. It's our newest introduction into the fall tillage, primary tillage, and it is also a vertical tillage machine. Right up front, we start with a real heavy hitch, as you see up here, adjustable from front to rear for leveling the machine. Coming back through, we're coming through with a very sharp turbo samurai blade, and that's for quick penetration, easier penetration with the turbo angle to the flute and the sharpness of the samurai blade, as you see off of this. These blades are virtually 15 inches apart on the front, 15 inches apart on the rear. The rear offsetting the front gives you a 7.5 inch cut, and we are mixing that soil. Each blade is mounted on its own C-flex for ground following capabilities. We're getting the residue cut, we're getting it rolled, we're getting it covered, getting it mixed. Follow that up at the back end here. We come through with a row of shanks, as you see here. This shank is on 30 inch, this rank of shank is on 30 inch spacing with flat face point with 7-inch wings, so we're rolling, exploding the soil, sending lateral fracture off the side and breaking up that material every 30 inch. Then we come through with the next rank behind, which is this one, and we now split that 30-inch center, giving you a shank every 15 inches on this machine. At this point, we put a fin on that shank so that we no longer explode and roll, but we slice through and get a good mixing action off the wing with lateral fracture, but no longer explode and roll. And then we finish with our patented chopper reel harrow on the back. Each one of these paddles are individual. They are chopping the residue, folding the rest of it into the soil for wind erosion through the winter, and then they are to throw back into the shank pattern for a good level. Our whole objective here is fixing the subsoil vertically with this machine, but yet mixing the residue and also breaking up all the compaction layers, and then finishing with the chopper reel to where we have a finish point in the fall here, that one pass with vertical tillage, Turbo Max, Turbo Till in the spring, and you farm from the bottom up vertically. That's what we're after. It's a systems approach. Fix the subsoil vertically, fix the topsoil vertically, and you've got a systems approach to vertical tillage. Turbo Max has been in our lineup for nearly now 7 years. It's the more the customer wanted out of his Turbo Till. Turbo Till's been with us, sister machine has been with us since '02. This came out about 7 years ago. It incorporates the turbo blade that we've been so successful with, and with the front and rear split of the gangs, the turbo blades, there's virtually one every 3 3/4 inch, hydraulically adjustable on the go from the tractor seat. Then coming through the machine, we have 2 rows of these turbo blades, as you'll see here. Front and rear, again, with the offset of the rear to the front, we have a blade every 3 3/4, so effectively getting all the soil broke up. And as you see with your shot right there, the blades are set at 6 degrees at that point, but they can go from 0 true vertical through 6 degrees on the go. Coming through the machine comes a rolling spike, and it's simply picking apart all that material one more time, fluffing it up, airing it up, mixing that residue, and then we finish the machine right out the back with the reel at this point, taking the air out of the product and ready to farm. Now up above this machine, you might see in the video already, is our new Turbo Cedar. And as you see in this shot, this is the 36 bushel Turbo Cedar that can be on 24 foot, 30 or 35 foot max, and it is our introduction into the cover crop business. So a farmer can purchase this, put right on his Turbo Max, and go put his cover crops out, which is very important this year. That is picking up as we go along, as we learn more and more of holding the nitrogen and compaction layers, and we're using these cover crops for breaking up compaction layers. We now offer you the new Turbo Cedars you have here. Air delivery to a diffuser on the front of the machine, as you see here. but the diffuser can actually be placed 3 different positions. 36 bushel, a nice add to your Turbo Max, brand new, just introduced at these fall shows this year. Thank you.